Hey, I realize this has never happened to you, but I remember when I was single. Yes, it was a while ago, but dating, those first dates, especially if it was like through the dating apps of the day, which were video dating or the early days of some online connecting and dating. Oh man, and there was nothing worse than having someone connect me with someone that they thought was just absolutely perfect. You learn so much about your friends and how they perceive you when they set you up with a date, don't you? You've probably been there, or maybe not. I know I have, and I remember that still. But think about this. Imagine never having to go through that again. Never having to do with the messiness of a first date that goes wrong. I remember having dinner with one young lady, very nice person, smart, attractive, totally a bad match. And I knew that about 10 minutes into the date. And of course, we're out for dinner. So what do? We finished the evening and that was it. No second date. And she was adamant that we have a second date. She thought the date went really well. I did not. Now, I'm just using that as an example because I've been more often than not, I was on the other side of that equation where I thought it went well and she was going, nope, no, no, don't ever call me again, please. It's not working. And just imagine never having that messiness again. Always having the perfect first date, signing up for a dating website, an app, and then having super intelligence do all of the pre dating for you. Now, this use case is ripped from the headlines from today's news and wasn't what I originally planned, but it was just something I thought was such an amazing positive and potential negative that we're going to talk about this use case, AI for dating, and not just running dating apps, but actually doing the screening. And what caught my eye was a comment from a developer, and I'm not going to mention the company because I don't want to disparage them and I don't want to promote them. Right? They just provided some great insight into some of the good things and some of the things maybe we want to think about and pay attention to. So in this case, it was imagine having gone on 600 dates with potential matches, and then the three or the six that are the best from those dates, you get to go on the next date with. But artificial intelligence bot, your artificial intelligence driven dating profile does all of that for you and does the dates with the other person's artificial intelligence profile slash dating bot so that you're never bothered with the messiness of finding out, well, who is this person? For me, it was women on the other side of the table, on the other side of the coffee, or when we're out for a walk, out sometimes doing things with friends. I was like finding out, well, what does it mean when she flips her hair like that? And what are her interests? What is she like? What kind of background, do our fundamental values and perspectives in life match up in a way that there's something there? Does she challenge me in a way that'll help me grow, encourage me to get better, to learn more? Is she that I have the kind of reaction being around her that she inspires me to be a better man? All true with the woman that I eventually married. Now, those are the things I was looking for, and part of it really, the excitement, I don't know about you, but the excitement was in the finding, the discovery, the adventure of doing this, of having a wonderful evening or learning to make the best out of something that was just going to clearly be one date or clearly needed to be a let's end this date as fast as possible. Right? I mean, come on, ladies. If you're a woman watching, right? The bailout call is always set up. I've been on the other side of those and I respect it. It's like if it's not happening, just go. But it's uncomfortable. It's emotionally trying to do that. I learned a lot though. It helped me become who I am. It helped me be more discerning before I said yes to a date. It helped me become a better communicator. It helped me become smoother and more concerned about the other person's feelings when something clearly was not going well. Even if it was just going well, but clearly was not going to be a second or third date because we're not going in the same direction. Right? Awesome person that I'm out on the date with, but it would be unfair to her and unfair to me to continue that because we want different things. We're on different track. We're pursuing different things in life, and it's just never going to work. It's never going anywhere. Just hand all that over to an AI bot. It'll do it all for you. You never have to do any of that. No more swipe right or whatever it's called, swipe left, whatever the direction would be. Sorry, that was before my time in the dating world. But no more of that messiness. You just turn it over to the AI. Now, there's a lot of positives with that, and I meant all of that a little tongue in cheek in a positive sense. But is it having that AI do that for us? Is the person that's doing that having the AI do it, or is the person abdicating it to the AI out of a desire to not want to deal with the emotional trials, the emotional intensity, the the looking in here that's required when doing that? That I don't know about you, but it made me a better person, a better man going through that, making the mistakes, and then having to go back and set that right. Being, in terms of, hey, let's have a second date, and then at the second date, going, you know what? There were reasons that I wanted the second date that just had nothing to do with us having any potential of having a long-term relationship. When it's very clear, she's very clear that's what she wants. I just want to go out for the date. And I'm not talking about something that's sexual. I just mean to enjoy going out with her for the adventure or having the companionship. Settle for was a phrase that my friends and I used a lot in those days. And is it abdicating to the AI and avoiding all that? And is there a downside that there's a lot of personal development, a lot of emotional development, a lot of maturing for me that would be missed by allowing that, by delegating that, outsourcing it to an AI? You know, recent times of marrying for love, looking for the perfect mate, all of those things in long-term relationships is relatively recent in the history of humans, right? For hundreds, thousands, if not thousands of years, arranged marriages, matchmakers, all of that. The families decided what was going to be best and pledged their children to each other for whatever reasons. Matchmakers would, based on knowing people, set the best match, make the matches, and it was binding. Things of those nature. Are we going back to that and just having an AI do it? And if so, why not have a person do it? See, it's a fundamental thing that we need to think about in technology, and this comes from watching commercial applications, industrial applications of technology, is what's the purpose behind, what's the philosophy behind how we're making use of it? Are we using it so that we can do what we do better, so that we can facilitate human behavior, human development, and do more as individuals, be more, achieve our potential much more greatly using the technology, or are we using the technology to replace? Now, with the dating app, I leave it to you to decide whether it's a net positive or a net concern. There's always pros and cons, positive and negatives that we need to think about, that we should be considering so that we can discern if we are applying the technology in a way that is going to help you, for me, to help us become better people and achieve our greatest potential and to do it faster. So I leave that to you. Would you rather have the messy dating? Would you rather have an AI cut 98% of that out and just focus on dating, getting to know the three that the AI says are your best match for a mate for life? I leave that to you. Or is it hiding from the challenges and the discomforts that life presents and becoming less through the application of the technology? Thanks for being part of the conversation. I'm Wolf. This is Wolf's Watch. We're out on the trails today. Look at that. Spring is running a lot later for Southern California. And I'm going to ponder these kind of deep questions while enjoying the Pacific Ocean view and the beautiful yellow. And I can't get them in the shop, but there's some brilliant violet color, pink, purple color flowers as well. Glad to share that with you. Thanks for being part of the conversation. This is Wolf. I'll see you on the trail. Check out that view. Man, look at that.